Okay, today we're going to do a little video about my boat. It's a 2015 Ranger RT178 aluminum bass boat. It's my second boat, and my first boat was a KL Industries Sun Dolphin Pro 120, a little 11-foot, 12-foot plastic mini bass boat. I love that boat. In fact, here's a picture of it. Wasn't that a good-looking boat? Anyway, got that boat in, I think 2007, and in the beginning only took it out like 3 or 4 times a year, but then after I joined Bent Rod's Bass Club, we started using it a lot, like 10, 12, maybe even more times a year with, tournaments, pre-fishing, fun fishing, and we really loved it. But as my son started getting older and we started getting more obsessed with bass fishing and getting more rods, that little boat really was not really holding everything we needed to. So the deal we made with my wife was if we placed in any tournaments, we could start shopping for a new boat. So in 2014, my son and I won the Bent Rods Classic, and it was on shopping time. So I looked at a lot of different boats. I was really looking at a Crestliner and Ranger. Those were the top 2. I mean, I looked at a few others, went to the boat shows and whatnot. And it came down to is the people at Bedford Sales, at the local Ranger dealer when I lived in Illinois. They were hands down awesome. They were great to deal with, met every need. And so if you're ever looking to buy Ranger, or I believe they Lund and a few other brands, I would check them out. They're great people to work with. Anyway, without further ado, let me just show you the boat. All right, there she is. My charcoal Ranger RT178. I got a Mercury 75 horse 4-stroke on the back. Up front, we got a trolling motors Minn Kota Fortrex 80 pound. On the bottom, it's got a Lowrance HDI deucer for down imaging. And now to fish finder in the front, that's a Lowrance HDS 7 Touch Gen 2. I put that on myself in the spring of probably February of 2016 on a Bass Boat Technologies mount. And here you can see the pedestal seat. I got that when I ordered the boat. That was an extra add-on, but I wanted one just because I enjoy fishing from that instead of the pedestal seats. There's the inside. You can see there I've got the batteries fully charged, 3-bank charger. I'm using one of the foam things from my fish finders to keep it propped open while I charge batteries. And now we're going to get in the boat, and I'll show you all the storage compartments and console. Okay, here's the console. I've got a Lowrance HDS 7 Gen 3. I bought this myself when I bought the boat because they didn't offer the Gen 3s with the Ranger at the time I bought it. So I got a great deal, Tackle Warehouse, and then I just had the dealer install it for me. And I really like this thing. I got the structure scan and all the stuff with it. It's really, really nice. You can see all the other gauges, switches for the live well, the pumps, the horn, all that good stuff. My gear shift, throttle, all standard things. Now we're going to move up front. And there's a better view of the Gen 2 Touch I have up front on that Bass Boat Technologies mount. In fact, I'll put a link up to that mount. It worked out really well. I like how it keeps it out of the way. I can still use the tool holder, drink holder and stuff. And I don't have to worry about it bouncing around or anything like that. Foot control. And also up front, you can see we've got this trim switch for trimming the motor, and you can turn the lights off and on. Okay, now for storage. I'll start with this big center storage compartment. As you can see, it's pretty large. Let me pull this open. All right, inside you can see I got life vest and other flotation devices. I got a bunch of soft plastics in that blue bag. I got a small tackle tray in there. But this is a good size. I'm actually going to, I just got from Plano a little box that holds a bunch of 3700s that's going to fit in here perfectly. I'm going to keep that in here just so I can get more tackle trays in here. All right, and to the side of the center storage, you've got a tackle tray, and in here you can fit 4 3700s, and then in that middle section you can throw one 3600 in there. So it's a fair amount of lures you can keep up front. And now I have the rod locker. This is lockable as well. And you can see in here a lot of room for a bunch of rods. The one thing I don't like about this is that, just like that, the rod locker falls shut. I am going to add a little gas strut to it to keep it open that my buddy gave to me. We also have storage in the step right there. So if you pop this open, I've got an anchor, got some pea jugs, got some buffs, you know, the necessities, extra rope, all that good stuff. I also have like scissors, pliers, and things like that in there. Okay, another storage area is underneath the seats. The center seat and the passenger seat pulls up, and I've got more tackle in there. I got a paddle, the fire extinguisher, side bumpers, all that seat pedestals in there. Let's open up the driver one. I've got a first aid kit, some other paperwork, extra hats, tissues, anything you'd possibly need. Now this folds up, can be a center seat. We hardly ever use it that way. It's usually only 2 of us on here. Or I usually keep it down and it's a step to the back. Here we have the live well. And as you can see, it's divided live well, pretty good size. And then in the back, on each side, we've got a little tackle storage area. And it's the same as the front. 4 3700s and one 3600 in the middle. This one has schematic, so you can trace their wires. And on this side, it's the same thing. They give you a little cooler that fits perfectly in there. Of course, I had to load it up with stickers. And I use it quite a bit for our sandwiches and drinks and whatnot. And then in the back, you get the bilge area. Let's show you this. I got my 3 batteries. Got the charger right there. There's the gas tank. Charging batteries right now. You've got a couple of switches on there. One for trolling motor, one for a cranking battery. Like I said, it's a foam from one of the fish finders. Perfect for holding that open while charging. And a little splash well back there. And I also got a boarding ladder, just in case we ever want to do some swimming or I fall off, because, you know, I've been known to do stuff like that before. But anyway, and so that's the layout of a Ranger RT178. Hope this video helped you, and if you're looking at a boat this size, I can highly recommend this boat. So anyway, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. Thanks, and fish on.